And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sansan, Best Anime Reaction. In the previous episode, we were hit with massive revelations that completely changed how we understand the world inside the walls. The truth was finally uncovered, but instead of bringing peace, it raised even more painful questions. In this episode, I expect the characters to start processing that truth and reacting to it in very different ways. Some may feel anger, others despair, and some might find a new sense of purpose. I'm especially curious to see how Eren handles this new knowledge, because it directly challenges everything he believed in. This feels like the beginning of a new mindset for the story. Let's jump into episode 17 and see how reality sinks in.
Commander! Don't look back! Keep charging!
How sad to be deprived of a chance to learn from the past.
King Rice stole their memories of the outside world, and this is the tragic result. They're doomed to repeat the same foolish mistakes. And in the end, all of them will go to their deaths, young and old, pouring out of the walls in a suicide charge.
Because if they're going to die, they may as well do so proudly. What bullshit. I crushed it into dust. What's gotten into me? Why am I getting so worked up? You're not like your father, remember? You need to find joy where you can. So now, I'll turn them all into proud little chunks of meat.
The second volley's coming! Fire!
It's coming. Is this how I die? I wonder what Hitch is doing. Knowing her, she's probably still sleeping. Sounds nice. But why am I thinking about her at a time like this?
Game over. How'd you like that? I thought I'd
Alright. Buckle up and grab your ODM gear, because we're about to dive head first into Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 17. Also known as the episode where hope, despair, heroism, stupidity, genius, and pure emotional damage all decide to show up at the same time. I'm going to walk you through this episode like we're sitting together watching it for the first time, pausing every few seconds to scream at the screen, laugh nervously, and question every life choice made by the characters. This is a recap, but also a deep dive, because this episode absolutely deserves to be unpacked slowly like a very traumatic gift. The episode opens with an atmosphere so heavy you could cut it with a thunder spear. The battlefield at Shiganshina looks less like a place humans should exist and more like a cursed chessboard where every move costs lives. On one side, we have the Survey Corps, exhausted, injured, and emotionally wrecked. On the other side, we have the Beast Titan, standing calmly on top of the wall like a smug final boss who already knows your attack patterns. And if you're watching this episode for the first time, you already feel it. Something terrible is about to happen, and the show is not going to be gentle about it. Erwin Smith takes center stage immediately, and let's be honest, this episode is basically his emotional thesis defense. The man is injured, missing an arm, bleeding, and still somehow radiating the energy of someone who refuses to go down quietly. He looks at the situation with cold clarity. The scouts are trapped. Reiner is down but not out. Berthold is nuking the city every time he transforms. And the Beast Titan is playing baseball with human lives using rocks the size of cars. Victory feels impossible, and Erwin knows it. This is where the episode begins to peel back Erwin's layers. For seasons, we've known him as the commander who is always 2 steps ahead, the man willing to sacrifice hundreds for the sake of humanity. But now we see the cost of that philosophy etched across his face. He admits, not to the audience but to
Age up the pitch a little. I call that a shutout. Foolish. You really think those little toy guns are going to help? And all that screaming.
What good could that possibly do?
How sad. Poor, pathetic things. What's this? My titans have fallen? A single soldier might pose a threat to me?
Yes, Captain Levi's dangerous.
Is this Levi? My name! What the? I can't see! Did he take out my eyes? My legs!
What's wrong? Not enjoying yourself so much anymore?
I'll hurry. I won't make it in time.
Come on, let's have some fun!
After transforming, if your body's severely damaged, it's too busy healing to let you resume your Titan form. Isn't that right? Hey, I asked you a question. It's only polite to answer. I can't kill him yet. There must be someone out there who's still alive. It doesn't matter if they're on the brink of death. I can inject them and make them a Titan. If we just have them eat this guy, and the Beast Titan's power is ours. If there's one person still breathing, I can save them. Hey, where are you going?
himself and to Levi, that he's driven by something deeply selfish. All this time, beneath the speeches about humanity's future, Erwin has been chasing a personal dream, finding out the truth about the world. He wants to know what's in the basement. He wants confirmation that his father wasn't wrong. And suddenly, standing on this battlefield, he realizes the cruel irony. He might never get that answer. This is one of the most important emotional beats of the episode. Erwin doesn't present himself as a flawless hero. He confesses that he's been using his soldiers as stepping stones toward his own curiosity. That doesn't make him evil, but it makes him painfully human. Attack on Titan loves doing this, taking characters we admire and forcing us to confront the uncomfortable truth that heroism and selfishness can exist in the same heart. Meanwhile, the Beast Titan is casually wiping out squads like it's just another Tuesday. The way he throws rocks isn't flashy, it's efficient, almost bored. There's no rage in his movements, no emotional investment. And that's what makes it terrifying. He treats the scouts not as enemies but as obstacles. The show doesn't linger too long on individual deaths here, and that choice is deliberate. It makes the slaughter feel overwhelming and impersonal, mirroring how meaningless these lives are to the Titan responsible. Levi, ever the voice of brutal realism, knows exactly what needs to be done. He understands that the Beast Titan can be killed, but only if someone creates an opening. And that opening requires a distraction so large, so overwhelming, that it borders on suicide. This is where Erwin makes his decision. Not just as a commander, but as a man standing at the crossroads of his dream and his duty. Erwin gathers the remaining scouts. These are mostly new recruits, kids who joined the Survey Corps knowing death was a possibility, but probably not imagining it would look like this. Erwin doesn't sugarcoat anything. There's no heroic lie, no false promise of survival. He tells them the truth.
Stop! Go now! Rip him to pieces! It hurts! They were right about you, Levi! You are dangerous! But you must have used all your weapons up by now! You'll die like the rest of them! It may have been a hard-won fight, but victory is ours! Hold on. I made a promise to Commander Erwin that I would kill you no matter what it took. I promised! There's no way I'm alive. How's that possible? The others... Hey! Is anyone else out there? That bastard. What'll it take to put him down for good? Why won't he just stay dead? What the hell do we do against something like that? Hey, Armin. I think getting Eren out of here safely might be the best we can hope for.
He's thinner. The Colossal Titan. He's gotten a little thinner. Guys, it's exactly like Hanji said. Our best bet against the Colossal is a battle of attrition. You remember her experiments with Eren? He could only transform up to 3 times. If that's the case for a 15-meter Titan, a 60-meter might be even less efficient. And then there's his steam. I think he must be burning through flesh and muscle tissue to produce it. Everything except for his skeleton.
So, what are you saying?
Armin, I have a plan. The rest of you need to draw Reina away. Eren and I will defeat the Colossal Titan ourselves. The 2 of us can do it. Trust me on this.
All right then. You leave Reina to us and get going.
Sure took you long enough. You had me thinking we were all gonna die here.
Couldn't tell you why, but when I think about the freedom that we all lost, I feel strong and fearless. If this plan goes the way I'm hoping it will, well, I won't get to visit this.
Going to die. And strangely enough, that honesty is what gives his speech its power. This speech is legendary for a reason. Erwin talks about death, about how meaningless individual lives might seem, and then flips the idea on its head. He argues that the meaning of their lives is created by those who remember them, by the living who carry on. In other words, even if they die here, their deaths will push humanity one step forward. It's not comforting in a traditional sense, but it's honest, and in this world, honesty is a rare kind of mercy. What makes this moment hit so hard is that Erwin includes himself. He's not sending these soldiers forward while hiding safely behind the lines. He charges with them, injured, one-armed, and fully aware that this is likely the end. This isn't a commander issuing an order. This is a man choosing to die alongside the people he led. The charge itself is horrifying. Horses gallop forward into a storm of flying rocks. Scouts are obliterated mid-scream. Bodies fly. Blood splatters. And through it all, Erwin rides ahead, screaming for them to advance, to give their hearts. It's inspiring and devastating at the same time. The episode doesn't glorify the violence. It forces you to sit with it, to feel how wrong and unfair it is, even as you understand why it's happening. And while all of this is unfolding, Levi is preparing for his moment. This is where Attack on Titan's storytelling really shines, because it juxtaposes overwhelming chaos with pinpoint precision. While dozens are dying to create a distraction, Levi slips through the destruction like a shadow. No speech, no hesitation. Just pure, focused intent. Levi's assault on the Beast Titan is one of the most iconic action sequences in the entire series, but what's fascinating is how fast it is. There's no drawn-out battle, no dramatic back and forth. Levi attacks with surgical brutality, slicing tendons, carving flesh, dismantling the Titan piece by piece. It's less.
I couldn't tell you why, but when I think of the outside world, I feel courage flow through me. Eren, wake up! The sea is waiting for us. Okay, that's the plan, more or less. So now we just have to execute it. If we can succeed in tricking Bertolt, then we'll win. The day will be ours.
Understand? We're leaving Bertolt to them. We have to trust they can handle him. As for us, we need to keep Reina at a safe distance. Fly just close enough to him to get his attention.
Got us!
He ignored us? Damn it. It looks like he's focused on Eren.
Then we'll just have to kill him!
Mikasa!
If we can't get Reina's attention, we'll have to finish him off right here. Our job is to protect Eren and Armin.
Yeah, I know that.
We've only got 3 Thunder Spears. That's all. But
We've got to try anyway, because there's no way we're gonna win if we don't fight.
Something hit me. But what? A single attack took out my knee. I can't remember much after that moment.
I'm gonna blow this whole area away. If you can, lie down with your Titan body facing upwards.
Bertolt. I'm confused. What the hell happened to me? I don't know what's going on. I don't have much strength left. But I do know Eren's over there. As long as we capture him, that means we got what we came for. Right, Bertolt? I'll deal with these idiots as quickly as I can and then head over to back you up.
The 4 of them who went that way must be after Reina. So, the only ones who survived the blast were the members of the 104.
Of a fight and more of an execution. And that tells us something important. The Beast Titan isn't weak, but he's arrogant. He underestimated humanity's strongest soldier. For the first time, we see genuine panic from the Beast Titan. His calm demeanor shatters. He realizes too late that the scouts weren't charging blindly, they were buying time. This moment reframes the entire battle. The Beast Titan isn't invincible. He's powerful, yes, but he can bleed and he can fear. Levi reaches the nape and rips the Beast Titan out, and for a brief, shining moment, it feels like victory. The kind that makes you exhale and think, maybe, just maybe, all those deaths meant something immediate. Levi stands there, blade at the ready, furious and unrelenting. This isn't justice. This is vengeance distilled into motion. But Attack on Titan never lets you hold on to hope for too long. Just as Levi is about to finish it, the Cart Titan appears, swooping in to rescue the Beast Titan and snatch him away. In seconds, the opportunity is gone. The battlefield falls quiet, and what remains is a horrifying realization. The scouts sacrificed everything, and the enemy still escaped. This is where the emotional weight crashes down fully. The charge worked, but only partially. The Beast Titan is defeated but not dead. Erwin is mortally wounded, countless soldiers are gone, and Levi, for all his strength, is left with nothing but rage and regret. This episode isn't about winning. It's about the unbearable cost of even coming close. The episode closes on this bitter note, forcing the audience to sit with the consequences. There's no triumphant music, no sense of completion. Just silence, smoke, and bodies. And that's intentional. Attack on Titan wants you to understand that progress in this world is never clean. Every step forward is paid for in blood. When you look back at this episode as a whole, it stands out not just for its action, but for its philosophical weight. It asks uncomfortable questions.
With Eren. Honestly, I was hoping they would have all died in the blast. But I'm used to having to fight for what I want, Armin. What's the point of waking Eren when he's all battered like that? These are your final moments. I'm interested to see how you'll spend them.
The real question is, how long can I hold out? It's on me. If I give up too soon, the plan will fail no matter how good it is.
Hold on, Armin. Are you...
Sorry, but I can't die till I get a chance to look at the sea. So I'll have to let go before things get really bad, okay? The rest will be up to you. No big surprise. I mean, I've never exactly been a hero, so...
No, you're wrong. You just can't see what I do.
Don't worry. It'll be okay. In all the years we've known each other, have I ever lied to you? And I promised that we'd go to the sea together. So no matter what happens, stick to my plan till the end.
Shit! This battle's already been won. He probably has a severe concussion. I doubt he can even stand up on his own. Enough of this. Let's end it. Armin, you fought well to the very end. But it's over now.
Armin. No, they have their own job. We need to focus on Reina.
If we're going to take him out with just 3 Thunder Spears, this is the only way. We'll initiate the attack while he still can't move. It might not work, but win or lose, this ends now.
Bring it on.
First, I act as bait. Connie and Sasha will follow with 2 of the remaining Thunder Spears and aim for...
What gives life meaning in a world where death is constant? Is it okay to sacrifice others for a greater goal? Can selfish dreams still produce selfless actions? Erwin embodies all of these contradictions, and that's why his character resonates so deeply. For viewers, especially those making it to this episode for the first time, there's a sense of mourning that lingers. Not just for the characters who died, but for the illusion that there was ever a painless path forward. This episode makes it clear. Humanity's survival will demand everything. Dreams, innocence, and lives included. And yet, somehow, it also inspires. Because even in the face of certain death, people chose to move forward. They chose to believe that their lives, however short, could matter. And that idea, terrifying and beautiful at the same time, is what makes this episode unforgettable. So yeah, Season 3 Episode 17 isn't just an episode. It's a gut punch wrapped in a war cry, a reminder that Attack on Titan isn't here to comfort you. It's here to challenge you, break you, and then ask you a very simple question as the dust settles. If you were there, would you have charged too? Alright, before we leave this battlefield completely, there is one detail in this episode that deserves to be zoomed in on, slowed down, replayed, and emotionally overanalyzed for about 700 words straight. Because it quietly defines the tragedy of Season 3, Episode 17 more than any flying rock or spinning blade ever could. And that detail is the unspoken moment between Erwin and Levi before the suicide charge truly begins. What makes this moment so powerful is not what they say, but what they don't say. When Erwin and Levi speak alone, away from the chaos for just a brief second, the tone of the episode subtly shifts. Up until now, Erwin has been the man with answers, plans, and speeches. Levi has been the executioner of those plans. But here, the roles blur. Erwin is no longer just a commander. He is a man asking himself whether he has the right to keep
Rhino's jaw from both sides.
Sasha! Sean!
One of them missed.
If we blow off his jaw, that should leave Rhina's mouth wide open. Mikasa should be able to aim the last Thunder Spirit at Snape from inside the mouth.
It's not open. Doesn't matter. I have to try anyway.
I don't understand. How is he still holding on? His anger should have come loose. He shouldn't even be able to get this close.
I knew it! His bones aren't being consumed! The anchors stay put if they're not in muscle. But most importantly, he's stationary. He can't move his body while he's emitting steam.
Really, Armin? This is how you want it to end? Smart as you are, this is the best plan you could come up with? Flailing in midair, being scorched to death.
I can't breathe. I have to let go. No, not yet. It's not enough. I have to keep fighting. 5 more times.
What's the point of this? A diversion? But Eren still collapsed there on the ground. Mikasa and the others have their hands full with Reina. Just a last desperate act. Alright. If this really is the end for you, I'll do my best to make it quick.
Hold on! Don't let go! Entrusted all to Eren! My dreams, my life, everything! The only thing I have to give is this! He'll make it! Someday! Eren will reach the sea! He'll reach the sea! For both of us! Mikasa! It's too risky!
No, it's perfect! Honey! Now's your chance! Get him!
No, she can't.
Reina,
It's over!
moving forward. Levi, usually blunt to the point of cruelty, becomes the quiet judge standing before him. Erwin admits his dream, not loudly, not proudly. He almost confesses it like a sin. His desire to see the truth of the world, to know what's in the basement, has driven every ruthless decision he's ever made. Every soldier sent to their death. Every gamble with humanity's future. And now that dream is right there, just barely out of reach. If Erwin survives this battle, he might finally get what he's wanted since childhood. And that's the cruel twist. For the first time, Erwin wants to live. This is important because throughout the series, Erwin has always spoken about sacrifice as if he himself were already dead. He talked like a man who had accepted his fate long ago. But in this episode, that mask cracks. He hesitates. He wonders if he deserves to see the truth after sending so many others to their graves. That hesitation doesn't make him weak, it makes him terrifyingly real. Levi sees all of this instantly. He doesn't need Erwin to spell it out. Levi has always understood people better than he lets on. And in that moment, Levi realizes something devastating. If Erwin lives, he will never be free. He will carry the weight of those sacrifices forever. The truth in the basement won't save him, it will haunt him. So when Levi makes his choice, it isn't just tactical. It's merciful. Levi doesn't explicitly tell Erwin, you should die here. But his words, his tone, and ultimately his actions all push Erwin toward the same conclusion. Levi releases him from his dream. He allows Erwin to become what he's always pretended to be. A man who gave everything for humanity, not for himself. And Erwin understands. That understanding is what gives Erwin's charge its haunting power. When he rides forward, screaming for his soldiers to advance, there's something different in his eyes. This isn't just leadership anymore. It's acceptance. He's no longer chasing the future. He's choosing an ending.
It's over. Now, it's just Eren and the horses. What the? A hardened titan? Gotcha! It was a diversion. Eren tricked me into thinking he was out of the fight. Armin was buying him time, giving him the chance to harden, to make a replica Titan in his place. They did it to make me lower my guard, so Eren could sneak up behind me and attack.
In all the years we've known each other, have I ever lied to you?
Damn it. I should have known how far he'd go.
Hey, why don't you put up a fight? They pick on you because you won't hit back. You fine with losing forever?
You're wrong. I'm not losing.
Huh?
Because I don't run.
So, what's your name?
Armin, you are a hero. You're the bravest of us all.
Thank you so much for watching this video on General Sansan Anime. I really appreciate you spending your time here and sharing this anime journey with me. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support truly means a lot and helps the channel grow stronger every day. I'll be back very soon with more exciting reactions, emotional moments, and unforgettable anime scenes for all of us to experience together. Until next time, take care, keep enjoying anime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.